Yeah, my name is Ludigo Andrew Salema, and I am an artist from Uganda. I am currently on a networking trip of Australia, trying to establish contacts. And on this, I seek to make a difference in many things, especially not just with me and my business and vision, but also to bring back that which is very necessary for my country, Uganda. You see, these many Western countries that have thrived on making the most of what is really available to them. It's not never a coincidence. In fact, it's never a coincidence that a lot of emphasis is put into many basics like health, education, and infrastructure, and most of all is living in a beautiful place that is of color, that is that resonates well with what a normal human being ought to live. So you look and marvel at the roads and the streets, the buildings, and the general architecture of the place is breathtaking. And I'm the kind of person who goes into a neighbor's house and I see, wow, they've got this new sofa set. And as a child, I went to different places because I made a lot of friends, and I wanted that for myself. So I know that I'm not going to bring back these big roads back to Uganda just in an instant. I know that as a human being, I cannot just live on an island and expect that I'm going to survive just all by myself. I know that Africa needs to wake up to so many realities, and it really begins with the individuals who are passionate about learning, who are passionate about establishing connections, who are passionate about dreaming and having visions, and not just thinking in a today sense, but in a longer and more sustainable way. And I have a vision to do just that. I have been privileged to travel to a country like this one, to Hong Kong, and to even a few African countries like Burundi, Rwanda, Kenya. And coming from Uganda, it's not gonna take a rocket scientist to know that we have so much in terms of human resource, in terms of all these beautiful sceneries and even just the natural resources that we have. But it takes a leader, it takes leadership, it takes discipline, it takes a mindset change, like an attitude. And I think as a young person, I represent one of the youngest nation in the world where so many generations have been wiped away due to violence and disease and AIDS. Talk about malaria, we can go on. I prefer to stick to the positive and to just come out to represent young folks back home, young people that are trying to do their part. They're trying to be innovative, they're trying to be creative, even in an environment where opportunities might, obviously are dwarfed by the place that I'm currently in. I'm in a lovely home. These lovely people that I've known over the years since the year 2007, and I've managed to move around quite a bit to see so many wonders this country, Australia, has to offer. The diversity in cultures, how welcoming the people are, and how it is very evident that it took people to build a nation. It was not just run on pure fantasy and just that, but it took a lot of creativity and proactiveness and leadership and political will and sacrifice, most of it. But well, I'm just an artist. I'm not going to settle for just an artist. I'm going to think of myself as an artist who has something to bring to the table. And follow me on this new way of creating awareness, and believe me, the best is yet to come. I'm staying here. Just moved in last night, and I'm just honored, having people makes a difference. Those that are deliberately going to support you in the smallest, even in the biggest of ways, is what it's all about. Africa needs to rise. I say it needs to rise from the ashes of war, from the ashes of discrimination and tribalistic and naive living, and it just has to rise. It has to rise from the shackles of what is useless, and to sit on a round table and look at a picture the way it is. Yes, it is time for Africa to rise. We need to fill in all those colors to maintain the beauty of what Africa is all about.